Hi folks, I'm Sarah. Welcome to my channel where I'm posting an art video every day for the month of October. Today is day 11 of the 2018 Inktober Drawing Challenge and the word prompt for today is cruel. With my animal themed Inktober, this conjured up lots of horrible thoughts of animal cruelty, but I decided to draw a seal since they are cruelly killed for their skins. Seals are such friendly looking animals, and the reference picture I found I think really emphasised their curious friendly faces with their big kind eyes. Before I began the painting, I tested and swatched out the colours I was going to use, and that's from the Ecoline range today. The three colours I used are lemon yellow, bronze green and indigo, but all the items are going to be listed in the description box. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, comment and subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell icon if you don't want to miss out on the rest of my daily Inktober videos. Thank you again to all of you who've taken the time to comment, as well as support my channel by subscribing. It really does mean a lot to me. Anyway, let's get back to the painting, and my aim for today was simplicity. I'd chosen just three colours to paint this seal and the surrounding background in, as well as black Bombay ink for the main details in the seal's face. The face was the area I started with first, as I wanted to concentrate on those big soulful eyes, so marked them out using a dip pen and concentrated black ink straight from the bottle. I filled in the eye with indigo ink to start with, and to add a bit of shine, and then dropped in some black to mix in with it. Still concentrating on the face, I added indigo to the nose and under the seal's chin before moving on to the area around his nose, which I also painted with indigo. So I tended to use more indigo than black for the darker values of this painting, as I thought it would go well with the other two colours I'd chosen to use and was less harsh than using black, and I was quite pleased with how it was coming together. So once the main facial features had been mapped out, I moved on to the rest of the seal's face and head using a more diluted mixture of the indigo, dropping in more colour to wet areas where I thought the value needed to be darker. Then it was time to add some yellow to the right side of the seal's face, and although this yellow colour laid down pretty luminously, when it mixed on the paper with the indigo, a beautiful green colour emerged, and I realised I probably could have got away with using just two colours for this whole piece. For the body of the seal, I worked quite quickly using the wet on wet method to prevent any watermarks or lines as the inks dried. I added the lighter yellow first and then dropped in some indigo on darker areas as needed for the flippers and the belly of the seal. So whilst the painting was still wet, I could add in further drops of the indigo just to build up some darker areas of shading on the seal's belly without any streaky lines or problems. And doing it while it was still wet meant that the colours kind of blended into the wet surface of the paper without any sort of streaky lines, which is something I'm not particularly fond of. But that's my opinion, some people might like that. So then I moved in and did some more details and darker values onto the face and nose of the seal. Just building up gradually to add some more definition and value. And then onto the background, and this was fairly simple using the same colours as for the seal, but I did use the pre-mixed green here, which is the bronze green, and that was just for ease and to make it more kind of uniform, although I did do some of the mixing in the top right here again. So again for the background, just using a mixture of the wet on dry and wet in wet technique. So laying down a bit of the yellow and then mixing it directly on the paper and dropping in some more concentrated colour just to kind of mix it up and make it look a bit more interesting. And I'm really enjoying this technique. So then I just went in on the left hand side of the painting as you're looking at it and used the pre-mixed green with some of the indigo again on its own just above the seal, and that kind of helped to make him stand out and add some nice contrast as well. So no major disasters today. I was quite pleased with how it turned out. And just continued by dropping in a little bit of grey, so it's a little bit of diluted black just to the nose area, just to make that stand out a little bit more. So once all that was done, it was just time to pop in some whiskers with my black fineliner and also my white fineliner as well. And I'm pretty pleased with how it turned out. As I say, no major disasters. But let me know what you thought of this video and the final painting. And if you're doing Inktober, do let me know how you're getting on and what you're painting for today, as I'd love to hear from you. So the last thing that was left to do was just take the tape off and reveal the finished piece. So don't forget, if you do like this video, to give it a thumbs up, comment and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.